Hi moms, just Addison here this week. Last week Suzanne did a video on loneliness, and this week is my turn to do my passion project, and that is teaching you guys some things that I learned about being a mom of multiples. So what I learned between having my 1-year-old and then twins come right after that is the art of letting it go. In November of 2013, Frozen, the movie, came out, and Elsa brought us this amazing anthem, Let It Go. Also in November of 2013, we found out that we were having identical twin girls. I had to learn a lot of lessons, much like Elsa. With my first, we lived 12 hours away from family, from my mom, and I kind of did things on my own. I had confidence in what I was doing as a mom. My oldest went everywhere with me. She ran my Target runs with me. I don't know if you've heard the joke, if someone's really arrogant, give them twins. I don't know if you've heard that joke. I've heard that joke. With my oldest, I assumed with one baby that she would be healthy, I'd be able to have her naturally, and I did. I did all those things, but with twins, they take you on a tour of the NICU. It's just expected with twins or multiples that they will be born early, and that you need to get to know the NICU and the nurses and the staff and what's going on there. My expectation of taking these healthy babies home was just blown out of the water. Kids are expensive. Twins are not buy one, get one. They're expensive. They cost us a lot of money. They're literally buy one, also pay for the other one. And that includes births. Did you know you had to pay for 2 births? Yep, 2 births. They're only 13 minutes apart, but yeah, they cost 13 minutes apart. I had no idea what twin pregnancy would do to my body. I've always been built small. I'm a small person. I had stretch marks from my first one. Yes, that happened. But I didn't have a whole lot of time between having the first and then having twins. And there's a thing called twin skin, where it's even if you go back to your normal size, it's been stretched to the limit. There's no way. It's a deflated balloon. So the body image is, they pretty much told you just give up that expectation of having the pre-body that you had. Because my twins were high risk and they're identical, they had high risk of twin transfusion syndrome. And so that could be where one twin would get more nutrition than the other, and one would be larger and one would be smaller, and one may not be vital. So we did lots of ultrasounds for that. Every ultrasound made me anxious, but I just had to trust that it was gonna be okay, and even if they had this, we would catch it soon enough and the doctors could do something about it. I had a pretty easy birth with my first, and I had to let go of the hope of it also being easy. The C-section, very common with multiples. They prepare you for it. You don't have a birthing room like I did with my first. You deliver twins in an operating room, which was intimidating with all the lights and things. I could not physically do it by myself. Could not change both of them. I could not rock both of them. My husband did so much. I mean, it was a well-oiled machine though. I mean, you'd be amazed what you can do in survival mode. I had people sign up at church who came over and held babies while I bathed myself or took care of the oldest. I had ladies come and just literally watch them sleep to make sure they were still breathing. And there were constantly people in our house. People made food for us. And then at 3 months old, I asked my younger sister to move in with us to help us. And she was supposed to be here for 3 months to help us. She's been here, they're 5, yeah, so she's been here for 5 years. She no longer lives with us, but she did help pick up slack. Like, you have to ask for help. You have to let go of the fact that you can't do everything as a mom. I would say that for the first year of their life, I let go of sleep. You just let go of that. But also, I think I let go of any sort of intimacy or love with my husband, because if you ask either one of us about details of 2014, we can't give it to you. We don't have memories of that time. He was my partner. He was the only person that I got it. That was it. With my oldest, I breastfed. With the twins, my body did not respond. They weren't strong enough to cry to let my body know that they needed milk. So I could not provide the milk that I wanted to. I had to bottle feed, which I had not planned on. One of the most amazing things, which is the most powerful thing that happened, I think, through the entire process, is I had 3 friends from church who gave me breast milk. Like, they had an extra supply from their children, and they gave it to me, and that was a huge gift. Like, I didn't even know you could do that. Letting other people like provide, and even the like most basic things that I'm supposed to provide for them. It was a lesson learned at that time for me. I have learned that moms of multiples have a superpower. The superpower of saying, I don't care about that. It's not worth my time. I stopped caring if my kids had bows in their hair. I stopped caring as much about what I looked like in public. I also had to give up like small stuff. My house is gonna be messier. I had to figure out what mattered most in the whole scheme of everything about being a mom. The biggest thing that I feel like I've learned from being a mom of multiples is that letting go, and sometimes just letting things roll off your back and letting things just be and not stress out about all the little things. And I don't know if I can give you that gift of letting some things go, but if you took nothing away, maybe you learned something about twins, maybe you learned something about me, maybe you have a friend with twins and this helps you understand them a little bit better. I think letting go is something that Elsa taught us, and I'm so glad that she did.
Subscribe now.